welcome to the start of a new season for Wheel-to-Wheel Racing, start of Season 8. Tonight we're here at the beautiful Catalunya circuit in our Group 4 Toyota 86 one make. Tonight joining me in the commentary box is Palmer.
How you doing, Super Dragon?
Doing well. Glad to be back in the commentary booth. And we have Fine Moves rocking the visuals tonight as well.
Hey boys, how we doing?
Right.
Should be good, man. Bring it on.
Yeah, really looking forward to see how this one make racing goes in the 86, and that little bit of a slower car compared to our one make of last season, which required a whole lot of downforce, whereas the 86 is something I feel you can really throw around and bash some doors with some people.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're a good fun car to drive. It should make for some close racing. Yeah,
and we've got a couple of guys to keep an eye on tonight as well. So we've got Das Patron from Argentina joining us, who's one to keep an eye on. We have Wiseacre as well in a beautiful, I believe, Red Bull livery 86. So definitely a couple of drivers. We also have Adam V10, our overall winner of the Drivers' Championship last season. And to go along with him, we have Captain Lowside, who was the team leader of the winning team from our team's championship last season. So a lot of potential going on in this lobby, and I think we're going to have some amazing racing.
Yeah, no, it should be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're back to the three sprint rounds.
Yes.
3 races per sprint round, which is great. We've got 2 15-minute races followed by a 30-minute, and those last 2 races are reverse grid, so they're always exciting.
Yeah, going back to the same format as Season 6 there, it's going to provide a lot of close racing and make it very challenging for people to get those full points rounds that we saw happen a couple of times last season, where someone could do really well in the sprint and then have enough time in the 45-minute race to get back to the lead and take the full points of fastest race time in both, whereas it's a lot trickier with these shorter races, as we see chaos ensue with Steph Cohen, the captain, doing some Summernats action again as everyone waits for the qualifier to begin.
We're off.
Yeah, some very good looking liveries coming out this season as well. But that's about standard with Wheel-to-Wheel and the quality of livery artists we've got about.
Yeah, there's some very talented guys in the group, and they're always happy to help other people out and make liveries for everyone else, so that's always great to see what everyone comes up with.
Yeah, I can tell you when I eventually chuck mine through, my privateer livery is going to be pretty average and it's not going to impress anyone. But there's some absolutely amazing looking cars out on track at the moment.
So, who's your pick for tonight?
Oh, that's a tough one. We've got a couple of unknowns. We've got the usuals, Adam and Apex, who are incredibly consistent. You can't go past Pure Axle. So, I mean, it's a coin toss really between pretty much everyone, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely going to be tough. I think Adam definitely will be up there for the race total. But look, you can't go past Apex and Captain for quali. I mean, Adam doesn't always have the outright pace, but it always comes down to strategy, and he does really well.
Yeah, we've also got KZ who finished the season really strong once he got up into Div 1, top split, and came through really well towards the end of the season with some really, really nice results and a couple of top 3 finishes, I believe.
Yeah, he did very well last season.
What do you reckon? Should we jump on board with like Pure Axle or Adam V for on board? For their first line?
I think it'd be a good idea. who we've got coming across. Maybe Apex up in second. Kind of leading the field, just slightly behind Jonesy.
Sounds good.
And man, the interior of this 86 is just so clean and beautiful looking, I think. It's amazing. Gets it pulled up really nicely, taking plenty of curb through these first couple of turns as well. Small lift, he wasn't off the power for very long, so he's done really well to keep it in tight, run it all the way out to the apex of the rumble strip on the exit here. Braking under that Gran Turismo bridge, bringing it in nice and tight through this right-hander. On the power very, very early, and just let the car slowly push out wide to get all the track used. You can definitely see him catching up to Jonesy through this section just ever so slightly. Very nice run through that left-hand pin there. Coming down to one of the trickier sections of the track, in my opinion, getting this left-hander right and getting a good run up through this right-hander. Little wide, plenty of curb on the exit to use. Very easy to get track limits penalties there and through this right-hander here as well. Running wide is very easy to do through there, trying to carry all the speed to this hairpin at the bottom. Nice and late on the brakes as Apex clips that curb nicely. Using all the track, you'll see him cut a bunch of that left-hander to line himself up for the right here. Drops down to second to get it turned in, then shifts back up to third. Got a little bit of oversteer through there. There we go, clipping that corner nicely on the inside, taking plenty of curb on the left.
Ooh, it's tough through there.
Very wide on the exit, bringing it into the apex again. And we'll see what kind of times we've got coming through.
Whoa.
There we go.
50.2. That is a cracker of a time. KZ with a 50.3, not too far behind. Scooter with a 50.4, 50.6, I believe there's two of those. A 50 flat from Pure Axle.
Oh, wow. Great time.
Adam with a 50.6. Captain Lowside has had some dramas and picked up engine damage at some point on his lap. We have Das Patron coming along with a 50.8, so showing he's right in the money. Wiseacre doing the same. And Captain's lap will not be anything particularly special, and he'll have to go around again.
Pretty sure Adam V's going to want to improve on that time.
Yeah, it's...
sixth.
Yeah, which is crazy to say, right? Most people would be happy with a 6th place start in a lobby like this, but Adam, he's probably a little frustrated that he's not done better. I'm sure there's a couple of things he knows he could do better throughout the lap. But yeah, very, very close field throughout the whole thing. So from 1st through to 11th, separated by just 0.8 of a second.
Tell you what though, KZ third. That's didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, continuing his good form from the end of season 7 there. Oh, he's run wide there though. That might be a penalty. Oh, Jonesy's playing out in the sand trap as well. So there's a fair bit going on this second lap. Some guys are really pushing the cars. As we keep an eye on Apex Humper coming through the final corner now to see if he can improve.
KZ's gone off the track.
Oh no.
And he's reset back to the pits. Yeah. Jonesy had similar problems.
Oh, Apex does improve slightly.
Improves, but not enough.
Here comes Adam V for the chicane.
No improvement from Shans. 50.4 from Zoo. But no improvement from Adam. 6th is the highest he will go. Das Patron currently in 11th coming through the final corner now. Probably absolutely butchering his name.
Come on.
But here we go. There's the 50, so no improvement from him. I believe Wiseacre got a 50.7, so he's going to jump up 2 spots as Wiseacre. Captain Lowside currently in 13th. We're going to look to a big improvement. 49, 50.8, not going to be a massive improvement. The captain starting this one out in 11th.
Well.
Very tough field.
Yeah, that's an incredible spread. Just 1.5 seconds separating everyone and 0.8 between our top 12. So Oily feeling a little bit off pace here by the looks of it.
It's definitely not how I saw that qualifying session turning out.
No, but we've got the couple of usuals. We've got Pure Axel in pole, very, very closely followed by Apex. Yeah, you might be right there, Dale, but I'm going to stick with it and then cop the correction from him if he decides to watch. But yeah, Scooter up in 4th as well. Zoo in 5th, which is really good. We saw Zoo get dropped down into Div 2 towards the end of Season 7, so he's really fighting for that spot to be a Div 1 regular, top split regular tonight. Who are you feeling we should keep an eye on for the start here, Palmer?
Adam. I think we should jump on with Adam.
Adam, yeah, 6th place is a really good spot to watch off the start as well, where a lot of the action's going to be. That beautiful, beautiful pink and blue, pink and aqua livery as well. There we go, everyone bouncing off the limiter, and they bog down off the start.
I hate the way these cars start off the line, but at least everyone's nice and even. There's no
Adam's
one
already up
getting
in
an
5th.
advantage.
Yep. He's deep in that slipstream right behind Scooter. KZ tucking in front of Scooter as well. He's up the inside. Gonna give him the outside through here. Scooter's gonna clear him before the right-hander, so man, so Adam making 1 spot off the start. Behind him they are 2 abreast. I believe that's Wiseacre and the captain, so Jonesy losing a couple of spots off the start. Got Shan's in 10th in that My Little Pony machine, just off the inside of Captain. A little bit of argy-bargy going on, and that sent him 3 wide, I believe, almost. Coming into this hairpin, they decide to shuffle down to 2nd. Stefko looks like he's struggling a little bit under braking, but Oily making up some spots early after having a bit of a rough qualifying from his part. Oh, Wiseacre!
Oh,
Wiseacre.
no!
Oh no! That is big. That is both of the 13R guys.
That's unfortunate.
That is very, very unfortunate.
He's back at the...
I don't know how that's happened.
Let's do a replay there from Wiseacre's POV.
Maybe it's
So he's
just
back in
I don't know
7th.
what's going on.
Could be a disconnect. I know he's just spun.
There
No, he
he's
did
gone.
spin.
Yeah, that's the
He's left the
disconnect.
room.
He's collected, I think, Stefko, he's collected a few of them.
Yeah,
This is
so I
chaos.
believe he sideswiped the captain, and
But he's,
then he was very slow right on the racing line, and everyone just ran straight into him.
Did he disconnect?
He did disconnect, whether deliberately or not, I'm not sure, but back towards the front of the field we have Scooter having a look up the inside of KZ coming into turn 1. He's going slightly faster. KZ in that Alfa Romeo painted Toyota 86. As they come side by side, can Scooter hold the inside through here?
It's gone wide.
Does just... Yeah, someone went wide there.
Oh, there's some door rubbing going on. Adam's looking up the inside of Scooter.
Yep, well,
Oh,
he's going to make a move.
just squeezed his nose into there. Oh, some door contact there. KZ looking up the inside of Adam now. Scooter's lost out big. He's lost 2 spots, and Zuzu's looking to make some time up on that as well. Adam's going to hold this position from KZ, but Scooter being the one that loses out big there.
Adam's not going to like this. He's going to be wearing his tyres a lot quicker than he wants to.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice little battle pack forming there. Zoo just hanging off the back a little bit, but Scooter really looking like he's wanting to get back past KZ and make up them spots that he's lost there. He's having a look up the inside into the hairpin, slightly later on the brakes.
He gets it done.
He's
KZ.
just left him room on the exit, but KZ just tucks in back behind. Not a disconnect left by choice. Couldn't afford the repair bill. Gee, the chat is absolutely savage tonight. Check that Alfa Romeo 86. I swear that gives it an extra 2 horsepower. We'll keep an eye on him there, Dale.
Yeah.
Zoo's looking up the inside, but it's not going to help him as KZ is deep in the slipstream of Adam and Scooter there.
Yeah, I thought those headlights were a bit strange.
Ooh, KZ goes very deep under brakes, almost makes contact with the rear of Scooter. And it looks like Pure Axel's dropping back off of the rear of Apex, and he's going to be dragged into this battle pack. So Apex pulling a nice little gap at the moment.
Adam V's going to be in the tow in a second.
There it is, right there. He's gaining very quickly, is Adam. He's just outside of the slip. He's right on the edge of it. 0.750. He dropped a sorry in the chat before he left, so it's a quit, not a DC. Yep, you are probably correct there. Shans and Das Patron going side by side. I'm just going to absolutely butcher it until I'm corrected every time now. I'm going to try and pronounce it differently.
One of
Captain,
be right.
Exactly, I'll get it right eventually. Captain sneaking his way up the inside of Shans as he goes side with Dust Patron. Oily having a look up the inside now as well. They might go 3 wide into the hairpin. Shans thinks better of it and breaks a little early. Gets hung out to dry on the outside, so he's just going to have to tuck back in. He bogged way down on the exit there as well, unfortunately. Tried to shift down to first to get a bit of momentum going, but was already on the limiter of it, so he's lost out pretty big there.
Oh, Patron's gone wide.
That's Patron gone very wide. He's losing that spot to low side. Oily's not going to let him get away with that either.
And the penalty.
Oh no.
Just for good measure. There we go. He's pulled aside. He's going to lose that spot to Shans. Stefko's probably going to catch up a fair bit of time there, as well as it's on the biggest straight on the track. That is the worst spot to have to burn a penalty. Checking back in at the front of the field. Pure Axel is back on the rear bumper of Apex. And joined by Adam V. Adam's got a slight gap back to Scooter, as has Scooter to KZ. Post-race rums already on order here. Ooh, Adam getting very close to the rear end of Pure Axel there. So, yeah, definitely, I feel this is our top 3 kind of spotlight here. The guys who have been proven to be kind of the fastest. Oh, Pure Axel might get a penalty there. He was very, very wide. There it is, 1 second.
Oh.
That is, yeah, so he just got all 4 tyres off the curbing on the inside. He's going to have to burn it very soon. He's doing it kind of in an awkward spot, but gives up the place anyway. And Adam moves up into second, and a situation we've seen many times before in Season 7 of him and Apex Humper battling it out now. Will Pure Axel be able to get back past Adam, or will he fall victim to Scooter and fall back into that other group of cars?
I think the whole pack's going to catch Apex eventually. I mean, any of the top 6 guys could take it now.
Yeah, and honestly, it's incredible. Our top 6 drivers are within 3 seconds of each other. So from 1st to 6th is under 3 seconds. So incredible close quarters racing going on here. Looks like Oil is also burning a penalty back on 8th. That's going to cost him. Yeah, you're right there. Slides straight on by. So unfortunately for Adam, they were not close enough to Apex to be able to be in his slipstream, so he just fell victim to Pure Axel there.
I think they need to be careful of trying to battle it out a little bit too much. Apex has now pulled a 1.5 second lead.
Yeah, and Adam will know that. I talked to him a fair bit last season as he was my team captain, and he's very much of the mindset of kind of working, if you can work together to catch the leader, that's something you're definitely going to want to do. And then when you get there, that's when you fight for it. You don't fight at this point. Pure Axel really flirting with them track limits there. But just jumping on board with Zoo here as we come over the rise and look down on this downhill run to the hairpin. Zoo is right on the rear bumper of KZ, and that group is just so tightly bunched up. Adam. Oh no, that's very unfortunate for Scooter. That was pure axle. I think he was burning another penalty, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He got another penalty.
Yep, so he unghosted right in front of Scooter, unfortunately, and Scooter got very unsettled for that. Loving the Vice City inspired liveries. I honestly love it. That colour combination from V Corsa is amazing. He's even got the beautiful palm trees on the side of it. Can't say the same for that chrome machine of pure axle. I've said it through last season, and I'll say it through this season. I think the chrome looks absolutely horrid, but if that's how you want to have your car looking, you know, you go right ahead. Looks like pure axle ghosted again, from what I can see. That's I'm not sure what's going on there.
I think he might have had a thousandth of a second to burn still. That just kind of floated there.
Yeah, and that gap to Apex has grown a whole lot during all that as well. Now it's at 2.5 seconds. Just having a look back down through. So Jonesy, after that big incident on lap 1, 4 seconds separated off the back of the pack. Stefko is himself 1.2 behind Das Patron. I'm going to keep saying it in a different way until it gets corrected. Das Patron kept 4 seconds off the back of Oily, who was right on the rear bumper of Shan's GT in that My Little Pony machine. They've dropped back 2.5 seconds from the captain, who was trying to reel in that massive battle pack. And then we have this beautiful pack here of 5 cars. We have Zuzu, KZ, Scooter, Pure, and Adam all fighting their way towards Apex Humper, who has pulled another 1/4 of a second on them. So Apex really putting his head down now.
Only 2 laps to go. If he can just keep it together, I don't think they'll be able to make up the 2.7 seconds to him.
Yeah, that's a massive ask to make up, what, 1.3 seconds a lap, and then make the pass as well in just 2 laps. You've also got to worry about Pure Axel, who's only half a second behind and is going to have a massive slipstream. It looks like Pure Axel and Adam have broken the slipstream range to the 3 cars behind, though.
Yeah, 1.2 seconds from Pure Axel to Scooter. A decent gap.
Yeah, that might be the breakaway that Adam and Pure needed. But it could confirm their podium spots, but at this rate, you know, those guys are not going to be happy with 2nd and 3rd. They want that top step.
Definitely. It looks like it could have to do with tyre wear. Scooter's tyres are a lot worse than the top 3 guys.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's interesting seeing... Oh, KZ looking up the inside of Scooter here. A little bit of touching going on. He's not going to be able to make the move, but definitely showing his intentions at the moment that he's not really happy sitting behind Scooter.
Gosh, Pure Axel's right on the tail of Adam V here as well.
Yeah, Pure Axel could be one to keep an eye on, as he's gotten a penalty through this section twice in the last 2 laps, and that's really cost him. I believe he's gotten a 1 second penalty both times, so...
Oh, defending.
Here he goes, pulling alongside. Zoo in the background as well, we see pulling alongside KZ. Looks like Adam's going to be able to hold it here, sending Pure around the outside. Oh, Scooter's dropped 2 spots there. KZ and Zoo have both squeezed past, and Zoo going around the outside of KZ to take that 4th position. KZ is still going to have the inside through this next corner.
Oh, man.
Still side by side. And Zoo locks that spot in through the left-hander of the chicane.
Nice work.
And this pack is now joined by Captain Lowside, who could steal another spot off a Scooter as his tyres are looking amazing. Pure Axel is alongside Adam again.
That's on the final lap too, gosh.
He's going to have the inside line.
Adam's got a little bit more speed as well. They're 2x2 behind him as well. Adam tucks in. He goes for the cutback, actually.
Has he got the inside? He does.
Next, he's going to have it for this really long sweeping right-hander. There's not a whole lot that Pure Axel can do about this either. He's gotten hung out to dry. He's out on the marbles. Here we go. He's got a little bit more speed on exit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to try and hold it around the outside.
I think
As they stay side by side through here,
He's going to be
Adam's
inside.
he's gotten a better run. He's going to have the inside for the hairpin. Adam breaking nice and late. Ooh, he slides and Pure Axel just slides across. Absolutely amazing racing as Adam looks to go side by side again. And he's going to have one more really good shot. Pure Axel's got another penalty. He's 100% got another penalty.
Yep.
That's how he's gotten the... Yep, there, 1 second.
Oh, no.
Alrighty, well, let's jump back to fourth. We've got to jump back to this pack behind, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it's settled a little bit. The captain has found his way past Scooter, and Zoo, who has been sitting in 6th and behind everyone this whole time, has found himself in 4th place with just a couple of corners to go.
Pure Axel hasn't burned his penalty. He's holding on.
No. We've seen this in the past as well, unfortunately.
We'll lose the position at the line anyway.
But what we'll do here is we'll jump on board with Apex Humper as he claims the first top split victory of the season.
5 seconds.
Superb drive.
5 second gap. Flash of the headlights for good measure. There goes Pure Axel and Adam. Adam's going to take 2nd place there. Pure Axel 3rd. Zoo, KZ, Captain, Scooter taking 7th. Wheels to claim 8th. I think that was Sheds in 9th. Stefco claiming 10th. Das Patron taking 11th. And Jonesy bringing home 12th. Quite unfortunate for Jonesy, but he's going to be starting on pole for the next race.
That was an intense race.
That was... wow. That was an absolutely incredible sequence of laps there for the last 2 laps. Very well done to Apex and Adam to take that 2nd place off of Pure Axel. Pure Axel's still getting that 3rd step of the podium as well. So, very amazing racing from our top 3 there.
It makes me excited to see the rest of the season, just seeing how close racing these cars are, especially with these top level guys. It's definitely great to see.
Yeah, that was incredible there. Wiseacre apologising again. That was quite unfortunate. So I believe Wiseacre will be back in for the next race, starting at the back.
They'll have to set a manual grid.
I believe so. I don't know if any of you are able to type that to be sure, but... Pure Axel, you are well wide on that corner. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. There is no excuse for that one. Every time I was on board with him as he came through there, he had all 4 wheels off the track, and when that happens, you can't really expect much other than to get a penalty. There we go.
So yeah, race 2 should be kicking off in a couple of minutes. First grids, another 8 lapper. It's going to be really interesting to see how Apex and Adam V, low side, Pure Axel will go from the back of the pack.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to see how Jonesy goes from pole as well, actually, because I believe he qualified. Gosh, I think it was 7th. I can't quite remember, but he was kind of in that mid pack and had a really good quali lap. I feel like leading from the front. Same with Das Patron. Could be very interesting. Could get him out to a really nice gap.
Definitely interesting to see what happens in this race. I mean, look, just seeing how tight their lap times were in qualifying, I don't think anyone will be able to pull a win from the back of the pack.
Yeah, I think it'll be a whole lot rarer in race 2 for someone to be able to do that. It's definitely going to be a very, very hard ask, but as we wait for everyone to tick in and the manual grid to be set. And I cannot believe the last couple laps of that race. the side-by-side action we had between Adam and Pure Axel and Zoo, KZ and Scooter. Zoo and KZ going side by side. Scooter losing out 2 spots to both of them. It was absolutely incredible action.
Zoo got 4th, didn't he? Did he get ahead of KZ in that one?
Did get 4th, yes.
Yeah, awesome effort.
So after sitting in 6th at the back of the train the whole time, he made his move at the right time and took the spot off of both of them. Scooter unfortunately losing out fairly big after sitting in 4th for a lot of that, ending up down in 7th as he got rounded up by the captain as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was his own undoing. He was doing so well. I mean, 3 penalties. They cost him dearly. He could have had a 2nd place.
Absolutely, he could have, because the time he's lost burning those penalties, he could have been still competing for 1st. He could have still been up there with Apex, unfortunately, but you push the track limits, it's going to happen, unfortunately. So and at least 2 of those 3 times I saw he was well wide, so...
So an interesting thing is, with the round 1, it's based off everyone's draft value, but next week there's going to be quite a few shifts in the lobby splits, because it'll be based off driver value. But yeah, it's going to be we're going to see, I reckon we'll see Rexy and Tombo up in top split next week, and probably Ando. They had a great race in division split 2 tonight.
Yeah, you're getting caught out by that too.
Yeah.
I noticed.
I'm pretty impressed with how tight the racing is for the first race, considering we haven't had any races to kind of judge where people should be sitting. So I think it's come up really well.
Yeah, I think that's just it shows how good the top end of our league, how condensed everyone is there. You know, the difference between Div 1 and 2 is not a whole lot. And it's just it's really good to see the times being so close overall and stuff as well.
Yeah, so we may end up seeing Patron and Wiseacre down in 2nd split next week. See how they go.
Maybe. I mean, they've still got 2 races to prove himself at the moment, so...
I think it's going to be tough, man. Like, with a bit of a blowout in their first race, that's going to compromise their points. Although, you know, Tombo did the same thing. He screwed up race 1, but I think he had a decent 2nd and 3rd race.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be very interesting when the results of this round come through and the next week's lobbies are set off of driver value. And then we also have a couple of guys who aren't in tonight, like Tate or myself, shuffling into Div 2 or 3 somewhere. You know, we've got a couple of guys who are going to have to be adjusted in somewhere.
Yeah, it depends. So the E-League is if there's depends how many people are in that same position.
There's a minimum of 6 or something. I believe
6, yeah. So if there's not enough for an E-League lobby, then yeah, you guys will just get slotted in based on last season's driver value. So I think you were... What were you last season, roughly?
I finished in the top 20 somewhere, so I think that'd be about Div 2-ish. But, yeah. Here we go. We're away.
Alrighty.
Don't remember if I saw the grid set to manual. It was, yes.
Yeah, it was, yep.
Here we go. All the RPM come up, waiting to see the lights.
Patron starting out in 2nd, and Jonesy up front.
Long hold on the lights here. Are there going to be any lights at this rate?
I think we might have a glitch.
Here we go.
It's taking a while. Those lights should have changed.
There we go. That was a very long hold on the lights, but we got away eventually. Everyone's killed the ozone, bouncing off the limiter for so long, but we are all away. We'll see if we can get by fairly cleanly the start of this race. Oh, the captain very late on the brakes.
Oh,
He's
who's
got
that
a boost from Scooter too.
Someone slid up the inside there.
Yeah, I think that was Captain. He got a bump from Scooter on the exit of the first corner as well. He's now got the inside on Oily and Stefko and the slipstream of Shans in that My Little Pony machine. And then we have Jonesy and Das Patron.
Low side almost getting it done there.
I mean, just looking off the rear wing of Stefko, look at all of that absolute flock of cars. Everyone's 2x2 behind him, which is incredible. Now Stefko being made 2x2 as the captain looks up the inside. I think they're 3 wide at the back of the field there between Apex and Adam. So there's a whole lot of action going on, but everyone's slowly settling into their place for now. KZ, I believe, has had a really good start all the way up in 7th already, so halfway up the field after a 5th place finish.
So Adam V still back in 12th.
Oh, Oily going up the inside of Stefko. Oh, I think that's Scooter. Oh, there's some chaos going on there. I don't know if we want to replay from Scooter or Pure Axel.
Sure.
I think Scooter got hit from somewhere. I'm not quite sure. There was a lot going on there.
All right, we're on board with on board with Scooter. He's right there behind KZ. Pure Axel behind him, heading into this hairpin turn. Scooter. Oh, don't know if he braked late or got tapped, but yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a strange one there, but looks like everyone's settling in. Apex already moving past Scooter now, trying to get a little whisper of slipstream off of KZ for 7th. Pure Axel up in 6th. The captain has made a move on Shans and has taken 3rd. So looking really good for 13R. Off the start with a car in 1st and 3rd.
So Pure Axel up to 6th, that's a good effort.
Field. Looks like Adam is up the inside of Stefko. Stefko getting a better run though. So they're still going to be side by side through the next corner as well. Adam very late on the brakes, a little bit of contact made, but pulls it up nicely and takes that spot. So having a look through the field, I believe the battle for about 4th is a pretty good place to be at the moment. Shan's really sticking to that rear bumper of the captain. KZ and Pure Axel also a battle we haven't seen too much of, as they were separated on the grid and Pure Axel was able to hold out for a bit, but KZ's got a nice run on him here. That extra 2 horsepower from the Alfa Romeo. Pure Axel moving under braking there, a bit strange, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And now KZ having to deal with Apex, so that's definitely been thrown in the deep end. First couple races in Div 1, top split, apologies, and you're stuck in between Pure Axel and Apex Humper. A couple of the fastest guys wheel to wheel has to offer.
Not where you want to be.
No. Looks like the captain has caught up to Das Patron as well, and might go for a move to take 2nd place off him here as he pulls alongside, coming towards the braking zone. Not too much that the Argentinian can do. Captain nice and late on the brakes. There he does. Get it done beautifully.
Nice work.
Just see if Das Patron wants to try and make a move back, or if he's just going to be able to settle behind. He's run very wide through there. So now 13R in 1st and 2nd. Low side going quite deep into this right-hander as well. Looks like Shans and Oily are... He is. Shans and Oily down in 5th are very close together. Shans was looking up the inside coming into this headpin, but could not make the move. Stick.
Definitely proving he's got the pace to run with these guys.
Definitely.
Pulled a 1.4 second gap to Oil. Jonesy's almost a second in front of low side. They're doing quite well in the front of the pack.
Yeah, and not only is he Oh, they're too wide. Pure Axel and Shan's coming into the hairpin. Pure Axel muscling his way through. Oily runs a little wide. Pure Axel's having he had a look up the inside there. That's a dangerous place to try it. As KZ looks around the outside of Shan's as well. We've got a couple of Patron's buddies jumping into the chat, so big welcome to you guys and thank you for jumping in and supporting. As this pack is absolutely starting to group up from 4th back to, what is Steph coming about 10th, 11th? Yeah, 11th place.
Making a move.
Like Zoo's dropped back a little bit as well. The team orders are out, Jonesy. The captain has spoken.
They're nice liveries, though. Gotta
They
say.
are amazing. I absolutely love the identical liveries from the teams.
Beautiful.
Oh, captain's gone deep there. It's going to give Jonesy a really nice run. Don't think he'll be doing too much in reply, but it has helped Das Patron stick with him. He's running quite wide. Trying to get that 86 turned in to stick with these guys. And behind... Scooter is very wide behind.
The Scooter!
He's on the brakes, actually, as Scooter. I don't know what's going on there. Scooter's stopped. He's completely... I'm not quite
bizarre.
sure what's happening now. Anyway, we'll keep half an eye on that and jump back up with this battle pack.
Man.
Maybe jumping on with Adam to see if he can try and make any inroads on these guys ahead. But it's got to be so difficult because the guys ahead of you, Apex, the winner of last race, KZ managed to come 5th. Adam was 2nd, so it's the top 5 pretty much from the last race battling each other to get further up the field. And then that allows people like the captain, like Jonesy, like Des Patron to get that bit of extra gap and a little bit of extra cushion, which can help them hold out for a couple of extra spots.
So what if Adam's, taking a little bit of his time here and just protecting his tyres a bit to make his moves towards the last, couple of laps?
Maybe.
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, we saw in the last race how, I can't remember who it was, but they ended up losing a few positions because their tyres were a lot more worn out than everyone else.
Pure Axel burning a penalty. He's going to get swallowed up here.
Where is he? 7th.
Adam's going to get him up the inside into turn 1 as well. That's huge. Pure Axel really struggling with the penalties. He's trying to hold it around the outside. 9th, yeah, apologies. He was dropping spots quite quickly there. So, a 1 second penalty, I believe it was, costing Pure Axel. He went from 4th down to 9th.
Yes, they're so nasty. We saw Tombo lose about 6-7 spots with his shortcut penalty as well in race 1.
Yep. So that's given Oily a little bit of breathing room, but no such thing for Shans as he's wearing that Alfa Romeo 86 on the rear bumper, closely followed by Apex, the winner of our first race of the night. So 7th, 8th and 9th is our top 3 from the last race in order. So it just shows how tough it is in this one-make series to fight your way through the field in a reverse grid.
Definitely makes for some good viewing for everyone else out there.
Absolutely, as we see everyone just line astern. Oh, Adam very late on the brakes.
Right
Closed
on the tail.
right up there. That was a little bit nerve-wracking. Looks like Stefko's going to join in the back of this pack as well, and Zoo's slowly closing up on it as well. It looks a bit... Scooter has gotten going again, but is now a minute 15 off the leaders, unfortunately, so not quite sure what's gone on there, but he's not driving the way that he would have previously. He's got the hazards on, he's not shifting out of 5th gear either.
Technical issues with his wheel,
I'm sure
maybe.
there's some technical difficulties going on. Back
It's
up in the
alongside.
battle for 3rd. Das Patron now within just 4/10 of Jonesy, who's just run quite wide
nice
as well.
work. Nice work.
Here he goes, swinging out really wide. Look
come
at how
on.
much more speed he's at. He's looked around the outside, but he's had to wash off too much speed through there. In the meantime, just behind them, KZ has managed to slip his way past Shans. And Pure Axel up the inside of Adam and Apex. Down in 7th place. They're 3 wide. They're 2 wide now coming into the hairpin. Apex is up the inside. Adam's looking up the inside. Adam might hold that. Oh, Adam gets loose on the exit, and that's going to lose him the spot there. He's going to slot right back in behind Pure Axel. So there is action absolutely everywhere. I think Oily might have just picked up a track limits penalty there, running wide out onto the curbing. Oh, looks like he might have just avoided it.
Yep.
But he has very much closed in on Das Patron and Jonesy here.
Very impressed with Das Patron's pace tonight. He's doing quite well.
He is doing quite well. He had a bit of a rough one in race 1, but he's showing that he's got some good pace here. Back in that battle for 6th, Apex is looking at every chance that he can get to try and pass Shans in that My Little Pony machine. I wouldn't want to be sitting behind that either, to be honest. Oh, Pure Axel very wild through there. He might get some more track limits penalties. He's run very wide on the exit of the chicane. Looks like he might have gotten away with it again, so he's absolutely flirting with the track limits here. As we see everyone snake down the straight, trying to break the slipstream where they can. Apex pulling alongside. It's not going to be enough to get past Shans, as Shans still has the slipstream of KZ. Oily has caught up to Das Patron as well in that 4th place battle, that 3rd place battle. And Jonesy has managed to pull out about another half a second on him. Captain is out to 2.5 second lead as well, so Captain being the big winner, and he's got Jonesy playing rear gunner at the moment. Ooh, Das Patron getting a little loose on corner exit there.
Oh.
Oily's going to have a look up the inside. He's giving him something to think about. Making him look in his mirrors. Both of them using every bit of track available there. There's not much he can do here, unfortunately. He's got to wait until this one.
Can he make a move down the straight?
Oh, he's got a great exit. He's got an amazing exit.
Oh.
There he goes, pulling to the outside. Patron really getting right on his door, but Oily's broke nice and late, and he's made it work around the outside beautifully.
What a move.
And now comes the rough part. So it looks like Patron has been a little bit heavy on his tyres, and now he has KZ to answer to, closely followed by everyone. With Shans, Apex, Pure Axel, Adam, Stepco, they are nose to tail at the moment. So this is going to be really tough for Das Patron here if he can't get back past Oily.
Coming up,
he's pulled alongside. And look at the run KZ's got here, just jumping on in 5th. He's got an absolutely amazing run. He's not going to be able to do anything with it, but he's going to be right on the rear bumper of whoever loses out of this battle. Oh, both drivers giving each other room. Oh, Oily's cleared him before the right-hander. Man, there is so much action going on right now in this pack.
He's going to lose another spot.
Yep, KZ's up his inside. Oh, he's trying to hold it around the outside. He's gone wide. Oh no! He's lost out completely. There it goes, and just a split second from 4th all the way down to 10th. That is absolutely brutal. He's going to have dirty tyres for the next couple corners. Do we want to try and get a replay of that one there? Fine moves.
I think we were mostly on it for that, but there's just too much action to jump away from at the moment.
Last lap, it's pretty even.
3rd, sorry. Oily.
Yeah, Patron's also got Zoo to answer to now. But 13R, man.
Can Oily hang on to 3rd here?
Oh, KZ's looking around the outside. Shans is looking up the inside of KZ as well. Apex is alongside with Pure Axel, I believe.
Oh, it's going to get intense here.
Pure Axel's going to steal it. Adam's going to sneak up the inside if he can. Oh, he's just not got enough to get his nose alongside. But we'll jump up the field really quickly to see Captain Lowside take the win for race 2 here. Amazing job
Great
by the
work.
captain. Jonesy playing rear gunner, bringing home second place for 13R. Oily in third. KZ, Shands, Pure Axle, Apex, Adam, Stefko. Patron coming home in seventh, very closely followed by Zoo. Wiseacres had a very rough race. Looking at his tyre wear, is about twice as bad as everyone else. And then Scooter, unfortunately, with whatever technical difficulties he had, currently in 13th. So
Yeah. It's
I will
was
say
an
that
intense race.
that livery of Wiseacres beautiful as well. That white Red Bull livery.
Yeah, loving that.
Yeah, but even just on the cooldown lap, if you kind of scroll through from second to about seventh, they're all there, just showing how close that finish was and that massive pack of cars. There we go, Scooter just a couple of turns away from the finish, 3 corners away now.
Yeah, bad luck.
Yeah.
Patron, man, he was up there.
He pushed a little hard trying to hold it around the outside.
So disappointing.
That's yeah. If he didn't do that, I reckon he might have lost another spot or two. But I think he definitely would have been finishing a little higher up than he ended. And out of our top 3 from last race, the guys are in 6th, 7th, and 8th. So really, really hard to fight through the pack in cars like this.
Top split.
But that one thing that could be alarming for those guys is that Scooter is starting on pole for the 30-minute race.
Yep.
And we know Scooter has had amazing pace in the in the previous seasons. So it'll be quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident most of the guys will probably start on mediums, but I mean, if you feel the front guys, if they start on softs, they could pull away from the pack enough to hold a lead to the end.
Yeah, I think Lowside was saying it's risky to start on softs if you're out front. Yeah, not sure what that was about. Like, is that in case you get punted on turn 1, or?
Yeah, I think starting on mediums just opens up a few more options. If things don't go the way you plan, you can always change your strategy. Whereas if you're starting on softs, you kind of got to see it out.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple of the guys after the Div 2 race, and they were saying, stopping on kind of lap 4 to get off them, stopping on lap 6 kind of in that area, you can still change your strategy a little bit as well. So, whereas on the softs, if you're going to try and run them long, you're obviously not going to push hard and then get to lap, 12 and be like, oh no, I should have saved a little better, because it's too late at that point. You really, it'll be very interesting though.
Yeah,
as we see a couple of more people picking up mediums.
Pretty keen to see what lap people pit on. I was expecting people to pit a bit earlier in my race earlier, but in the 4th split, most people tried to go to 7 or 8 laps before they stopped to change the mediums.
Yeah, wow. It definitely shows maybe some guys not as confident running them softs as long.
Yeah, I think we saw Rexy pitting pretty early in the second split race earlier tonight.
Yeah,
I think he pitted on lap 6, maybe?
I was talking to him after, and he said that he very much regretted not fueling up as much as he should have there. So he thought he could save a little better throughout the race, and turned out to... I think he said he had to run fuel map 3 for the last 2 laps of the race, which cost him a spot or 2 rather than an extra second of fuel while in the pits, so... Spence made it work nicely. Yeah, you are correct there. Yeah, wow. just taking a second to regather after that second race, just as action-packed as the first.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And we see, again, quite a few people opting to start on them mediums. So we got Wiseacre, Oily, KZ, Jonesy, Patron, Adam, Shans, Captain, and Pure Axel. So not many people deciding for the softs.
Where's Stefko? Yeah, where's he starting in this next race?
I believe he finished about 11th.
Okay.
He'll be towards the front.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Stefko finished 9th. So Scooter, I understand he's starting off a pole.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Can he hang on to it, man? It's gonna be interesting to see what this 30-minute race. Can some of those quicker guys catch Scooter?
Yeah, especially
traffic.
We saw that Captain, who finished 6th, I believe, in the first race, was able to fight his way to the front and run away, and avoid all those guys who did really well in the first race. The top 4 or 5, and they got stuck battling. So it just shows that that's really important in your starting position, and I think Scooter could really win out here because of that. Starting on pole in the longer race. That is the downside for him. It is the longer race, so it gives everyone more time to try and catch up to him, but at the same time, he is a hard man to chase down.
Yeah, so 3 guys all starting on soft. So we've got Scooter, who else? Zoo, and Stefko. All on softs, everyone else opting for the mediums.
Okay. So at least we got a little bit of difference in strategy. I'm sure we'll see some difference in when the medium runners decide to pit and swap off to them softs. But you never know, everyone might have had a team meeting, a driver's meeting, and they were all told to pit on a certain lap. You don't know. Looks like everyone out trying to get some time on those mediums as well to get used to how they're driving. Pretty much the entire field out except for Wiseacre and Patron. Patron leaving the pits now, so everyone trying to get some time in on the mediums, trying to adjust off of after racing the softs for 2 races, get their mind into braking a little sooner, a little slower on the apex of the corner. It's hard to do, but, not spinning up the tyres on exit if you have a rough run through. Obviously, the 86 is pretty tame when it comes to that, but it can still happen. We've seen it happen a couple of times out of some of the hairpins, so it should be really interesting to see how everyone goes here. Just 1 minute to the start.
Yeah, I think...
We've got expat Seppo jumping in the chat too, so everyone joining in. Glad everyone wants to be watching the first top split stream of the season 8. We've got a good amount of people in here watching at the moment, 20 watching, and a couple of new people in chat as well.
26, that could be including...
Mine is 20.
Yeah, okay, so in Streamlabs, we've got the multi-stream, so 26 must be including Facebook and Twitch.
Yep. But yeah, we've had ZD, Gimpman, War Sinister, Juan Carlos, who I believe is part of Des Patron. We've got Dale, we've got Flossie, Herbs jumped in for a bit, Fast and Jello, Squidly, so everyone's showing up to support Tombo. Yeah, love to see everyone showing up. Scooby Jr., another member of DAS. Spence was there for a bit. Here we go, getting started for this 30-minute race. Can Scooter do it off the start, or will he be chased down by this hungry pack of guys who are sick of battling for the entire race, as they were in the mid-pack the entire time last time? Here we go. Everyone's away, much shorter hold on the lights. Scooter really claiming the middle of the track. Wiseacre could get up his inside into turn 1 here. Oh, Scooter's run wide. No, that's a bit of lag. Never mind, I'm seeing things. Scooter claiming the lead very dominantly there, showing his teleportation skills. As Stefko and Adam are side by side for 5th. Adam's up his inside, but Stefko's got the slipstream of Patron. He's going to be stuck here, I think. Adam sending it down the inside. Not much Stefko can do there. Apex looking to sneak through, but Stefko's going to cover that off nicely. Pure Axel and Shan's also going side by side behind them. KZ going up the inside of Pure Axel, sending it 3 wide into the hairpin. Oh no, Shan's has gone around. I believe Shan's got a little bit of assistance from the captain on the exit of the hairpin there. That's very unfortunate.
From the captain, let's jump on. We've got to do a replay there. Let's jump on board with the captain. Here we go. Oh, it's all just... There's a bit of chaos in front of him, so I don't know if it's necessarily... Tough one, man. Tough one for the stewards. Yeah.
Definitely one for the stewards if the drivers feel obliged. Adam already up into P4 as well, making his way past Patron. Stefko right on his rear bumper, followed by Apex and Pure. So these guys had a rough race too, got stuck in the mid-pack, but they're already back there, ready to make some moves, even though it's only lap 1.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And Scooter already out to a 1.8 second lead, which is a terrifying thought for anyone that's chasing him down. It looks like Adam is left without slipstream, so this very rapid pack of cars is going to close up on his rear bumper and could create a bit of chaos coming into turn 1. Patron absolutely sending it!
Oh, he goes
Whoa, he's copped a massive shunt from Apex as well there, I believe. A little bit of lag assisted, but he has lost out big there. And has dropped back down to 9th. So Patron making some unlucky decisions, I would say, and now back in that battle with Oily, who he had a couple of good laps with towards the end of race 2. But really getting thrown into the deep end, being put into top split here for his first round of wheel-to-wheel. Pure Axel is looking around the outside of Apex, and these 3 have been inseparable all night tonight. Adam, Apex, and Pure Axel, 5, 6, and 7 already, so nothing getting between these guys. None of them letting either get far away. Adam's had a really bad run through there, actually. Looks like he's going to be able to hold the position from Apex, unless Apex goes for a late move. He's just tucked in behind. Pure Axel looking up the inside, nothing happening there. Meanwhile, Scooter now out to 2.2 seconds over Zoo, the 2 soft runners. Wiseacre doing well on them mediums, and Stefko in 4th on them softs, trying to run away from Adam V. Whoa, Wiseacre going a little wide there. It'd probably be in Stefko's best interest to get by Wiseacre quite quickly here, being on that faster tyre. And Adam, I think, will fall victim to the pack of cars behind him with no slipstream on this massive straight.
I don't think going on the softs was a good decision for Stefko. I think he's going to be burning out those tyres fairly quickly, just trying to gain positions here.
Yeah, he has ducked by Wiseacre, and that is the last medium runner in front of him. So it might be alright if he can get a move on now. Zoo's very wide. He's got 3.5 seconds of penalties, does Zuzu?
Oh no.
So I don't know how he's managed that, but he's going to lose out massively being on them softs as well. Here comes the whole pack of cars. He's unfortunately burning the penalty on the inside of the corner. Not much he could do. He was off to the side of the track and it just took so long to burn. And there goes everyone by. There goes Adam, Apex, Pure, KZ, Oily looking up the inside to steal a spot as well. Oh, Zoo's run a little wide. He might get a penalty there too. I'm not quite sure, but that is very unfortunate.
I think you can run wide there without copping a penalty, so that's fine.
Clipped a bit of grass on the entrance to that turn 1 corner cut, Dale says, for the 3.5 second penalty. That is absolutely brutal. going from being in second to ninth and on the faster tyre, and now we're really seeing why those wise words of Captain Lowside coming through of starting on that soft tyre is really a risky decision, and it has not paid off for Zoo up to this point.
Well, it's good to see Wiseacre's doing a lot better in this race so far.
Yeah, definitely. He had some struggles on. He had that big incident on race 1. I believe he had a spin on lap 2, race 2. So really putting in some laps here and showing that he's got the pace to hang with him. He does have Adam V in his slipstream now, and this hungry pack of drivers closing in very quickly. Scooter has managed to get himself a 3.2 second lead over the field as well, so
nice work.
It's definitely an alarming thing to keep an eye on. Stefko taking that fastest lap last time around as well.
He needs to gain as much time as possible, just to make sure that his strategy works, because he could end up losing his position once he switches over to the mediums.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's pretty crucial. Adam here, right on that rear bumper of Wiseacre.
Yeah, he's going to be under a lot of pressure.
Wiseacre trying to use every bit of track there and took some dirt with him for good measure.
Yeah, gosh. 3 of our quickest guys right on his tail.
Yep.
And
Adam putting him off his line as well, making him have to take this quite thin. Adam can get a better exit through here.
Oh, Purex has got a good exit too.
Wiseacre goes. Purex is looking up the inside of Apex. He's broken early, and then he's lifted off. Oh, that is unfortunate for Apex there, but that was a good move there by Purex.
That was legit, man. That was great.
Yeah. So unfortunately for Apex, getting his nose pinched off, coming through there as Wiseacre turned in, not knowing that there were 2 guys very late on the brakes behind, and now Wiseacre is in that washing machine. Really, he's getting thrown around at the moment with everyone very hungry to try and get by.
You can see Scooter way out ahead of the pack there.
Yep, Stefko also sitting off to the side to make sure no one can even get a sniff of that slipstream.
Scooter's lead is now 6 seconds. Wow, he's doing great on those soft tyres.
Yeah, and that's 6 seconds over Stefko, who's also on the softs. Then, Adam very close behind.
Yeah, it's just a train from Stefko back.
Oh, Apex, I believe, just got past Wiseacre on this sweeping right-hander here. I don't know what that was about.
KZ was having a look as well.
Yep. So Wiseacre in a really unfortunate spot here and just getting hounded by the whole field.
Oh no! Bit of contact.
It's alright, they survive. KZ is going to get a big loss there. Wiseacre not happy. That's I believe that's a wheel shake of unhappiness out of Wiseacre there. Really not happy with that contact from KZ. And all of this fighting, you just see Patron in the background, followed by those 2 13R machines. Jonesy's struggling a little bit in this one, and Captain Lowside having that run-in with Shands. But they're slowly lurking in the background, and they're getting closer each lap, so...
Oh. Adam V's just got ahead of... I think there's a little battle there with Pure Axel.
He was ahead of him. I think Pure was looking up the inside, but nothing's happening there. Looks like Adam is much better than Stefko through here.
KZ and Patron's tyres are looking great compared to the guys in front of him.
Wow, that's an early pit.
Oh,
lap 5, yeah. Here we go. Patron in as well, so following suit. And as is Shands, trying to call an audible, make something happen after being in last. So a couple of guys blinking early. We'll see where that puts them out.
I think that might be a pretty smart move. It's going to put him in some clean air, which means they'll get some good lap times out.
Gosh, these pit stops are long, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's 20 seconds before the car rocks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad they couldn't have just put, the car driving through the pits animation, but anyway, thanks Gran Turismo. As we have Adam emerging from the pits, topped up a little bit of fuel. Patrones put a little bit less in, but just not too far behind. Shan's also putting in plenty of fuel, about the same amount as Adam. So 41 seconds to the lead for Adam. It's a number to keep an eye out.
So I wonder when Pure Axle's going to pit.
Yeah, I think we'll see Pure Axle and Apex in shortly. Either probably this lap or the next. Oh, they're both floating with the track limits there. That's right on the edge of it. But they have got a nice gap back to Oily and Wiseacre now. Or Wiseacre's got KZ for company again. And Zoo not too far behind, and then those 13R machines lurking in the background, as I said earlier. So KZ looks like he's struggling a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Seeing him on corner exit, he's overcorrecting the car a very lot. So the car's kind of snapping around. I don't know if that's just visually, but there he goes in the pits. Apex in, Pure Axle in, KZ is in the pits. Jonesy is in the pits, so a couple of the guys running towards the back deciding to get in nice and early. Really spreading the field. So Scooter has 4 seconds over Stefko. Stefko's tyre management compared to Scooter is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Scooter's tyres are probably twice as bad. If I had to pull a percentage out of the air, I'd probably say Scooters are about 30% worn, and Stefko's are probably under 15% tyre wear gone. So he's done an amazing job.
A lot of time.
Yeah, I believe that's due to the tyre wear. Our first medium runner is Oily in third as well. Wiseacre's had an incident at some point as well. He's lost out to Zoo and the captain.
So Adam V. Sorry, he's come out behind Pure Axle.
They're inseparable. Even though he pitted a lap earlier, they are nose to tail again. All three of them. There's, what can we do at this point? We can't separate them. Everyone else in the field's spread out. Not these three. That doesn't sound like it'd be happening.
Yeah,
I don't think Adam would be happy about that.
No, definitely.
He would have definitely been hoping for some clean air and just smash out some consistent lap times, and then he ends up behind Pure Axle again, so yeah. I think he'd be pretty pissed about that.
Well, he's probably not going to be in a hurry to make any moves now. We've got, 9 laps left. Just sit in the stream, I guess, and just save your tyres. Wait to make a move in the last few laps.
Yeah, so he's got to make him last 11 laps now. He pitted on lap 5, so that's a long stint.
Yeah. Something I'd like to bring attention to again is just the rate that Stefko is closing in on Scooter.
Yeah, okay.
So he's already got that gap back down to 2.7.
Yeah.
So I feel if we may be right on board with him for half a lap or so and see how much he can close in, as he is his first sector time is on pace for his 151 flat 151.6 purple lap that he's done. Oh, a little wide through the hairpin there, but still taking absolute chunks of time out. There's 2/10 in the hairpin. We'll see. I'm assuming that'll go up more and more through the sweeping corners. Yeah, Scooter holding pace with him there.
I was worried about Stefko at the start, but it looks like he's doing quite well. His tyre conservation's been great, so it's really given him a bit of an advantage over Scooter.
Yeah, that gap now down to 2.2 seconds.
Did Zoo start on softs?
Yes. He had that penalty in turn 3 a couple laps ago. 3.5 second penalty. He went from second to about 9th. So that gap between Stefko and Scooter now down to 1.7 seconds. So absolutely taking probably about a second a lap out of Scooter at the moment is Stefko. I'm very interested to see when Scooter decides to pit and if Stefko decides to follow him in or stay out an extra lap.
Wiseacre's the last one left on mediums. Left to pit.
Yep.
We're on lap 9, so he's really stretching it out.
Yeah, maybe not very confident in... Well, he's using all the track under braking there, and he's gone very deep. So I'd expect to see him in.
Sorry guys, just up back to Adam V and Apex and Pure Axle. Yeah, Adam's dropped back behind Apex now.
Yep. Yeah, Apex and Pure have very much underfueled compared to Adam. The two of them probably have about 10 litres less than Adam. So, Adam going very wide. And Apex getting up the inside of Pure Axle here. Pure looking to hold it around the outside so we can have the inside for this next hairpin. Apex getting a great run through the middle of the corner and covers him off. No chance you getting up the inside of there, son. Pure Axle's having a look here. I don't know how I feel about that. This is a very, very tough corner to try and go up the inside of, but definitely getting Apex thinking, getting in his mirrors. Adam looks like he might be struggling a little.
I think he's just being more conservative to save his tyres and hoping that the guys in front kind of slow themselves down, battling it out.
I think that's what's going to be happening.
Yeah.
He's got that extra fuel, but he did pit a lap earlier, so he's going to have to save his tyres a little more than these guys.
Yep, so Scooter is in off them softs. Stefko's staying out one more lap, as is Zoo, so we'll see if they can make the overcut work. Wiseacre coming in off of those mediums as well. The last person to do so. We'll see where Wiseacre ends up. I think it'll be really interesting. I feel like he's going to be put out in about 10th place in this battle pack, if not just behind. Patron doing really well to hang with the captain as well. There we go, Scooter emerging from the pits now as this very hungry pack of cars comes along. Here comes Apex. It's not going to be enough to get them past, but he is also on the medium tyre for the rest of the race while these guys are now on the soft.
Yeah.
So, I guess it'll all depend on what the point of the medium falling off is compared to the soft.
Scooter, just defend for 6-7 more laps.
It's a tough decision at this point too, because you've still got a fair while to go, but you know, how many people in the lower divisions are going to get a similar time to you if you defend? You know, how much does defending cost you? Will it cost you, you know, if you, let's say, Apex, Pure and Adam by, and then you know, you get a faster overall time than everyone in Div 2, or you defend against them and maybe 2 or 3 people from Div 2 get over that time, as Apex just absolutely looking to go around the outside again. And he's made it work beautifully. So that's big for Apex there as well, getting a car in between himself and Pure Axle.
That is big.
Especially with a very long sweeping right-hander that the mediums are going to slow Pure Axle down on.
Yeah, if Scooter stays within slipstream range here, that's it's not really going to help Pure Axle.
Ooh, Scooter getting very loose through there as well. Here we go.
Still in the toe.
That could be good news for Adam. It'll give him an opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, we'll see. There's Stefko on the right-hand side exiting the pits as well, so he's going to come out right behind these guys. Oh, Pure Axle is up the inside. Scooter's made him earn it though. And now that gap to Apex is over the slipstream range. It's out to 8/10, so Pure Axle needs a really good section. And jumping back to Adam in 6th, he has come out. He has had Stefko emerge out of the pits right in front of him, just like Pure Axle. So Adam is not going to want to wait
Yeah.
around. He's had some very bad luck with the pit stops here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yep.
Damn.
Zoo also is still out on the soft tyres ahead.
Only 20 seconds ahead, so he's definitely going to lose the lead after he pits. I believe Stefko was 32 seconds ahead when he pit, and he still lost the lead, so Zoo might drop down to at least 6th or 7th position.
Oh, Apex has got a penalty. He's having to burn it on one of the fastest sections of the track as well. He's lost the spot to Pure, he's lost the spot to Scooter. He's not going to lose it to Stefko or Adam, but he's now just put himself right into the middle of this instead of being at the lead. Essentially, that's our race lead there. And Zoo is going around one more time on them soft tyres, so will he ever pit? Nobody knows. Oh, Apex is looking here.
12 laps on the softs.
Oh, Scooter is getting very wild on the exit of that chicane. Here we go. I'd expect to see Scooter lose out here to at least one or two of these guys, if not all three. There goes Apex, sweeping out to the right-hand side. Stefko closing in very quickly. Does he decide to follow Apex through? No, he's sitting behind. Oh, Adam!
Oh,
Adam having a peek up the inside. I think more to avoid punting Stefko than anything there, but... Nice little battle forming just behind them as well, between Oily, KZ and the captain, so there's plenty of action going on, as has been the theme in all of our previous races. But my goodness.
I think this is going to be a tight battle
Adam
to the
V's
end.
got a move done.
Oh, he's going to take him. He's got the inside line.
A move that he absolutely has to make as well, with Stefko being on the mediums.
He's done it. Perfect.
Beautifully done. Just slotted in right in front of him on the apex of the corner. Now he's got to get past the other medium runner in Scooter. Scooter went very wide through there as well. Apex.
That's Stefko's.
Oh, Apex has got another penalty.
Oh. Wow.
So Apex losing out to Scooter and having a compromised line through the hairpin. Adam now right on his rear bumper, as we saw a fair bit of. Zoo is finally in the pits, mercifully for his tyres. And we'll see where he emerges compared to our leaders.
So it's going to give Purex the lead.
Yeah, Purex will inherit the lead thanks to some great consistency and some penalties on the part of Apex. Oh, there's Zoo just... He's not even in the pit stall yet. There he goes, pulling into his pit stall now.
Here comes Apex on Scooter.
Tyres are changed. Very nice. Adam's going to follow him through here, I think.
12th position.
Looks like it.
Not quite.
No, not able to. And yet, Jonesy emerging from the... Zuzu emerging from the pits in 11th. So after all that hard work he did on the softs, just shuffled back down through the field. Oh, Stefko's got a penalty. A massive penalty. And he is lost out to Oily, Captain, and KZ, unfortunately, after all that hard work on the softs to start. So, track limits being absolutely brutal here, and it looks like Adam is in a very big hurry to try and get past Scooter. Apex is trying to run away and catch up to Pure Axler, who's now out to 2.4 seconds. So Scooter really playing his part here, and we have a Kiwi 1-2-3 at the moment. Adam looking to play spoiler there.
Adam's got to get it done here. Scooter's giving it
There
to
he
him.
goes.
Going for it.
Oh, Adam, very deep. Probably a little deeper than he would have liked. He's almost gone around.
That was a close
Wow.
one. Wow.
Can't do that, Adam. My goodness.
That got my heart rate up.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
And
so
now
it's-
to chase down Apex to try and
So
close
yeah.
in on second.
3 laps to go. He's 3.5 seconds back. It's looking like
I think it's going to be...
Purex has got this one.
Yeah, it's going to be Apex and Adam for second by the looks of it here. And then we have the captain trying to run his way back through the field, following Oily. They're in the slipstream range of Scooter. So, man, I'm really struggling at the moment. Scooter looking around, he's outside. I'm not sure if that's just due to some tyre wear or what, but Scooter very wide, coming through this right-hander as well. I believe that's
Nice glitching. He's glitching.
That's lag. Yep.
Glitch.
And low side gets by Oily and is now right on that rear bumper of Adam as well, with much better looking tyres. So the captain could definitely be one to keep an eye out on here. This whole battle also giving Apex a bit of breathing room.
He's gone. He's still just got an edge on Adam V there.
Plenty of speed on the outside there.
Adam's tyres are looking really bad with still 2.5 laps to go. I think he's really going to struggle these last 2 laps.
Wouldn't have thought just pitting 1 lap earlier would have been the cause of this. Like,
yeah, looking up the inside of Scooter again here. Oh, the low side. The captain's gone as well.
Making a move. He's done it.
Nice
Oily's going up the inside as well. Adam's getting absolutely shuffled back through the field.
Wow.
He's going to be able to hold the inside of Oily. Oily going quite deep as well. It's a very tough corner to go around the outside of, but Adam really struggling at the moment. And Scooter being able to hold these guys off on those mediums. Yeah, Pure Axle now out to a comfortable 2.5 second lead, as is Apex over Scooter. But the battle for third is still heating up, as anyone from probably Scooter down to KZ has a chance. Even Stefko, if he gets a bit of a move on.
Oh, Adam's going for his spot back.
Yep, he's going to look to follow Captain through on the inside here, I think. Scooter getting shuffled out wide again through this right-hander. Not as wide as his lag let us see last time, but Oily's going to look to follow through as well. So, really unfortunate for Scooter there.
Yeah,
Adam gets a bump from Oily to help him slot into that spot. Oily's going to be side by side with Scooter here, but later on the brakes and them soft tyres. Can he hold more speed around the outside?
He's got it.
Scooter's got a little loose on exit. Now he's going to come up under attack from KZ. KZ's not going to make it happen here.
Man. It's just like 1 by 1 on these last couple of laps.
It's what we saw in race 1 as well, where he sat in 4th position for so long and ended up slotting down to 7th. He might end up back in 7th, if not 8th, very shortly. He's absolutely just getting thrown around at the moment by everyone. Is Scooter. And it looks like the captain's got a bit of pace over Adam, having, I believe, pitting 1 or 2 laps later. I can't remember exactly when. But, yeah, he definitely seems to have a tyre advantage over Adam at this point.
He's also carrying slightly less fuel.
Ooh, Adam V's trying to break the slipstream of Oily now.
Yeah, there's not really much he can do apart from that one move there. Here comes Oily with a bit of an overspeed. He's deciding to go to the outside. Adam parking it kind of in the middle, making Oily decide where he wants to go. Scooter looking very aggressive behind Oily as well.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
Oh, what happened?
We've lost our visuals on the last lap.
Oh no.
Hopefully he can
That's devastating.
join back in shortly.
That's...
We're still going on the radio broadcast here, keeping you guys
looks
updated.
Like he might lose it.
Yep, so Oily looking around the outside of Adam's Scooter, looking up the inside of Oil at the same time, but getting loose on the exit of the hairpin. Now coming through the very tricky left-hander where we saw Pure Axle picking up a couple of penalties. Adam almost running wide. Oily looking for the switch back through the sweeping right-hander that leads us down the hill.
done well to hold his position. He's not letting Oily get
Oiley's
past
got a better
that
run. Oiley's going to try it around the outside. He switches back to the inside, coming into the hairpin, and Adam squeezes him, gives him no room to do it if he wants to.
Great defending by Adam. Oh no!
He's gone very slow through the corner though. He's going to shuffle Oily to the outside through this right-hander. Oiley's trying to hold it. Adam's tyres are much, much worse than Oiley's at this point. Oiley's holding fourth now. He's got his nose ahead. Oiley's going to steal that spot from Adam. Coming through the final chicane. Adam's gone wide through the left-hander, through the right-hander. Scooter's gotten loose behind him. As Pure Axel takes our race win. Apex Humper coming across in second.
Wow, there's some serious glitching, guys. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened there with the stream. Can you guys hear me? Lost the party audio.